Hey everyone, welcome back to the Daily English Listening Podcast. I'm Michelle, and if you're an English learner, this podcast is for you.
And I'm Chris. Okay, before we talk about anything else, can I ask you something? Do you think everyone in your life wants to see you win?
I want to say yes, but I know that is not always true.
Right. And here is the problem. When you tell people your big plans, you don't just share words. You also share your dream. You share the thing that is most fragile and most important to you.
And some people don't know what to do with that dream. They give you doubt instead of support. They ask questions that make you feel small. They look at you like you are crazy for trying. And the dangerous part is not what they say in that moment. It is what you start to believe after you hear it. Their words become part of your thinking.
So today, we are talking about something a little uncomfortable, but very useful for anyone who has a dream.
Why sometimes the best thing you can do is never share your plans.
At least, not with everyone. Not with people who don't understand how to protect a dream.
I like that. Let's explore it.
Michelle, how are you doing today?
I'm good, but I made a mistake this morning. I told my neighbor about my new plan to wake up at 5 every day, drink green tea, and organize my entire life before sunrise.
That sounds very Michelle. Very ambitious, very organized.
She looked at me and said, "Are you sure? You don't look like a morning person. Maybe you should start with 7.
Ouch.
And now I don't want to wake up at 5 anymore. I want to hide under my blanket and drink my tea at noon.
That is precisely why we need this episode. Some people should not hear your plans. They don't know how to hold them carefully.
So today, we are talking about why keeping your plans to yourself can actually help you succeed.
Not because people are bad, but because your dream needs protection while it grows. It needs time to become strong.
When you share a plan, you don't just share words. You share your energy. You share a part of yourself that is still soft and new.
And if the other person says something negative, your energy changes immediately. You feel smaller. You feel like maybe you should not try.
You start to doubt yourself, and doubt is very dangerous for a new dream. It is like cold water on a small fire.
It is like planting a small seed and then inviting everyone to look at it before it has roots.
Good image, Chris.
Thank you. I thought about it for almost 5 seconds.
And if this conversation is already helping you, this is a good moment to subscribe to the Daily English Listening Podcast so you never miss an episode.
And a like helps more people find us. It really makes a difference.
I have a story about this. Last year, I wanted to change my job. I was working in a small office and I felt like I was not growing anymore. Every day felt the same and I was starting to feel sad about my future.
Big plan.
Very big. I told 5 people on the first day. I even made a color-coded schedule for my preparation. Blue for studying, green for applications, yellow for interviews.
Of course you did. Only Michelle would color code a life change.
And 3 of them said, "Are you sure? The economy is not good right now. Maybe you should wait another year."
That is not what you want to hear when you're excited.
One person said, "You are already 35. Maybe it is too late to start something new. You should be happy with what you have."
Oh, that is not helpful. That's just being mean with a smile.
It was, and I started to doubt myself. I thought, maybe they are right. Maybe I cannot achieve this. Maybe I am too old or too slow. I put my schedule in a drawer and I didn't look at it for 2 weeks. Oh no, your beautiful schedule. I know, I felt terrible, but then I realized something important. Their doubts were not about me. They were about their own fears. They were afraid of change, so they wanted me to be afraid too.
That's deep.
So I stopped talking about it. I didn't tell anyone for 3 months. Not my neighbor, not my friends, not even my sister. I just studied, prepared my interviews, and applied for jobs. I drank my tea every evening and worked on my computer in silence.
3 months of silence?
3 months of silence. No one could add their fear to my plan. No one could ask me if I was sure. I was sure, and that was enough. I woke up every morning with my own voice in my head, not theirs.
That must have felt strange at first.
It did. I wanted to tell someone. I wanted someone to say, "Good job, Michelle," but I knew that if I told the wrong person, they would say something that would make me stop again.
So you kept it inside.
I kept it inside. I practiced my interview answers in front of my mirror. I updated my resume 10 times. I researched every company before I applied. I prepared my clothes the night before each interview, and no one knew.
That sounds lonely but powerful.
It was both. And then I got the job. When I finally told people, it was already done. No one could criticize my plan because it was already real. I was already sitting in my new office with my new teacup.
That is powerful. You protected your dream until it was strong enough to stand on its own.
Here is something we want to ask you.
Think about one plan you have right now, big or small. It can be learning English, finding a new job, moving to a new city, anything.
Now tell us, who is one person you can share it with? Someone who really supports you and doesn't make you feel small.
Write their name in the comments, or just write "no one yet" if you're not sure.
We read every comment, and we're curious.
I have the opposite story. I told everyone about my plan to stop eating snacks and get fit. I was going to be a new man with muscles. I was going to run in the park while other people were still sleeping.
Everyone?
Everyone. My mom, my friends, the guy at the coffee shop, probably my sofa. I made a big announcement.
Your sofa?
I sat on it and said, "I'm going to the gym every day. I'm going to run. I'm going to lift heavy things." Very loud, very confident. My sofa did not look impressed, but everyone else said, "Wow."
And?
And then I didn't go for 2 weeks. I found a very comfortable position on that same sofa, and I stayed there. I watched television, I ate chips, but people kept asking, "How's the gym, Chris? Are you a muscle man now? Can I touch your arm?"
Oh no.
I had to lie. I said, "Great, I lifted so many things. I am very strong now." But the only thing I lifted was a sandwich, a very large sandwich with extra cheese.
Chris.
I felt so embarrassed. Every time someone asked about the gym, I had to invent a new story. Today I ran 5 kilometers. Yesterday I lifted weights. But the truth was I was eating chips on my sofa.
The lies became heavier than the weights.
That is a good line. And it is true. The lies were exhausting. I realized something important. When I told everyone, my brain felt like I already did the work. I got the praise before the result. People said, "Wow, Chris, that is amazing. Good for you." And my brain said, "We did it. We are fit now." But we didn't do anything. We just talked.
That is very interesting. Your brain confused talking with doing.
Yes. And when I finally started exercising for real, I didn't tell anyone. I used my energy to move my body, not to explain my body. I walked in silence. I ate vegetables in silence. My sofa was confused, but supportive.
And now?
Now I can walk up the stairs without breathing like a broken vacuum cleaner. And I know when to keep my mouth closed. My sofa still misses me, but we have a healthier relationship now. We see each other on weekends only.
Good lesson.
So there are 2 big reasons why sharing plans can be dangerous.
Only 2?
The main 2. First, other people can plant doubts in your mind without even trying. They don't mean to hurt you, but their words stay in your head like a song you cannot stop singing.
Like my friend who said, "The gym is too expensive for you, Chris. Just stay home and watch television. You are good at that. Why change? You are fine like this."
Yes, those words stay in your head. Even if you don't believe them at first, you start to hear them when you feel tired. When you want to quit, those words come back and they feel true.
The voice becomes your voice.
That is true. And second, talking about your plan can feel like doing the plan.
The brain gets confused. It thinks, I already told people, I got congratulations, I am basically finished, I can relax now, I deserve a break.
Right, you tell people, you feel good, and then you don't work as hard. The brain already got its reward. It got the wow, and it stopped moving.
Because part of your motivation already left your mouth. You spent your energy on words instead of actions. You gave your power away before you used it.
That is a good way to say it. So what should we do? Should we never tell anyone anything?
Keep some plans private?
Yes. Protect your dream while it is small and new. Give it time to grow roots before you show it to the wind. Let it become strong in private, where no one can touch it.
Like a baby plant. You don't put it outside in the storm on the first day. You keep it inside, where it is warm and safe. You water it quietly, and you wait.
That's a nice image.
Thank you. I thought about it for almost 4 seconds.
But seriously, there is a difference between sharing and showing off.
What's the difference?
Sharing is when you need help or advice from someone you trust, someone who wants you to win, someone who holds your dream carefully like it is made of glass. Showing off is when you just want people to say wow and clap for you.
I do like hearing wow. It feels warm. It feels like a hug for your ego. It feels like sunshine.
Everyone does. But wow doesn't help you finish the work. It only feels good for a moment. And then the moment is gone, and the work is still there waiting for you.
True. So the plan is work first, talk later.
Work first. Let your results make the noise. Let people see what you did, not hear what you wanted to do.
I like that. Let your results make the noise.
And if someone asks about your plan before you're ready,
You can say, I'm working on something. I will tell you when it's ready.
that is perfect. You don't lie, but you protect your energy. You keep your focus. You stay in control of your own story.
My new favorite sentence.
Let's practice some phrases together. Imagine I ask you, Chris, what are your plans for this year?
Okay, I say, I have some ideas. I will share them with you when they are real.
Good. That's calm and confident. It shows you have a plan, but you're not giving it away before it's ready.
Not, I'm going to be a professional dancer by June. I'm going to dance on television. I'm going to be famous and everyone will know my name.
Please don't say that.
What if someone pushes? They say, come on, Chris, tell me. I'm your friend. You can trust me. I won't tell anyone.
Then you say, I prefer to show you instead of tell you.
Ooh, that is strong. That sounds mysterious and powerful, like a movie character who knows something you don't.
Or, I'm focusing on the work right now. I will celebrate with you later.
I like that one. It includes the other person but keeps your boundary. It says, you're important, but my work needs quiet right now. I will invite you to the party when the work is done and the dream is real.
Yes, the boundary is important. You're not being rude, you're being careful with something valuable. You're protecting your dream from wind and rain.
I need to practice that. My mouth usually moves faster than my brain. I speak first and think later. I say everything and then I regret it while I eat another sandwich.
We know, but you can learn, one small step at a time. You don't have to change everything today. Just keep one small plan to yourself this week and see how it feels.
One plan. I can do that. Maybe my plan to eat less chocolate and walk more.
Good start. Keep it to yourself.
But wait, is there anyone we should share with, or is it always better to stay quiet?
That is a good question. There is one kind of person you can tell. The person who believes in you even when you don't believe in yourself.
The person who says, you can do this, instead of, are you sure?
Yes, that person is rare, but they exist. Maybe it is one friend, maybe it is a family member, maybe it is a teacher, but it is not everyone.
So the rule is not never tell anyone. The rule is be very careful who you tell.
Precisely. Tell the person who gives you energy, not the person who takes it away.
What if you already told everyone? What if your plan is already out there and people are already watching?
Then you keep going anyway. You don't need to take back your words. You just need to stop giving updates. Let people forget what you said while you make it real.
That is good advice. Stop talking and start moving.
The work will speak louder than your words ever could.
Next word, doubt. Repeat after me. Doubt. One more time. Doubt. And the last one, doubt.
Doubt is a feeling of not being sure about something. For example, she had doubt about her English level before the test. Or, his words filled me with doubt and I stopped working on my project. And, doubt is normal, but you should not let it control your decisions.
Here's the next word, confidence. Say it with me, confidence. Once more, confidence. And to finish it off, confidence.
Confidence is the feeling that you can do something well. For example, she spoke with confidence during her job interview. Or, learning new words every day helps me build my confidence in English. And, confidence does not mean you are perfect. It means you believe you can try.
Next word, silently. Try it out loud, silently. Again, silently. And one last time, silently.
Silently means doing something without making noise or without telling other people. For example, he worked silently on his book for 6 months before anyone knew. Or, she silently prepared for her exam while her friends were still talking about it. And, sometimes the best work is done silently, away from other people's opinions.
Moving on to our next word, protect. Give it a try. Protect. One more round, protect. And the final repeat, protect.
To protect means to keep someone or something safe from danger or damage. For example, you should protect your eyes when you use the computer for many hours. Or, he decided to protect his new business idea and not share it with everyone. And, protecting your dream does not mean you are afraid, it means you care about it.
Here's the next word, energy. Say it with me, energy. Once more, energy. And to finish it off, energy.
Energy is the power and strength you need to do things. For example, I don't have the energy to cook after a long day at work. Or, talking about your plans too much can waste the energy you need to finish them. And, good sleep and healthy food give you more energy to study English.
Last word of the day, focus. Repeat after me, focus. One more time, focus. And the last one, focus.
To focus means to give all your attention to one thing. For example, it is hard to focus when your phone makes noise every minute. Or, she decided to focus on her English listening for 3 months and her level improved a lot. And, when you focus on your work instead of talking about it, you move faster toward your goal.
You know, I used to think that sharing my plans was a way to stay motivated. I thought that if people knew, I would feel more pressure to finish.
It feels like it should work. More people know, more pressure, more action. That's what the books say.
But now I think motivation comes from doing, not from talking. The doing is what makes you strong. The talking is just noise that disappears.
That's true.
So if you have a dream today, don't worry about telling the world.
Just take one small step, quietly, without applause, without an audience, just you and your work.
And let your success be the story you tell later.
That is beautiful.
And if you want to keep going with this kind of topic, we have an episode on how to stay positive during hard times. It's a really useful next step.
Work in silence. Let your success speak.
This is Michelle.
And this is Chris.
Take care of your English.
And take care of your heart. Bye, everyone.
Bye.